This is so far removed from the videos I usually make, but I feel like this is a genuine issue that someone needs to address. So here I am. So the start of this video is the highland cow pet, which was added a few days back. The thing that's significant about it is that this is legit the first new content that Classic has received in 5 to 6 years. Now already, just a few days in, it's already caused a lot of drama and discourse in the Animal Jam community, which some of it, I think, are very valid and real concerns and questions, which is why I'm making this video. One big issue that people have with this stupid little cow is the price point. You may not have noticed it, but Animal Jam raised the price specifically for the highland cow. Usually, every single pet is sold for 3 diamonds, except, very notably, for the new shiny pet highland cow, which is being sold for 5 diamonds. Now you may think, oh Grim, it's only 2 diamonds, that's like nothing, that's literally 1 daily spin. What I'm upset about is just the sheer level of entitlement that this is showing from Animal Jam's part. To be like, you need to be grateful that we spent our time making an update for you, so we're upping the price. Because we just took so much effort out of our team of 2 people and a potted plant to make this for you. Now, why am I saying that this is a lazy update? Well, first of all, it's a pet. And while pets obviously do take effort, they have to make all the new assets and they have to do all the animations and stuff, it is not the same as making, for example, an actual playable animal. A pet just needs to have a few animations and a few items. But second, I don't think a lot of people notice this, the eyes and the eye animations are completely ripped from the snake pet. Which I honestly don't mind, it looks fine on the cow, and save time and effort where you can, obviously. But just the sheer fact that they didn't even make custom eyes for the highland cow, and then they upped the price like we should be grateful for it. I think that's complete fucking bogus. Now, aside from the actual pet, I talked about it earlier, but there's been a lot of discourse online about the highland cow. And specifically, it's been discourse with the Jambassadors. There seems to be, like, a war with 2 sides, which is the Animal Jam community and the fucking Jambassadors. What's happening this time is that the Jambassadors are trying so hard to defend every decision Animal Jam has made about this cow, to the point that they low-key end up lying to make Animal Jam look better. I can't speak for all Jambassadors, obviously, I do not know most of them, but this screenshot from Leora, one of the Jambassadors, mind you, is, a work of art. Okay, but to summarize this for your TikTok-addicted, no-attention-span brains, you could pause to read the full thing if your brain isn't rotted. But she's basically saying that Wildworks had to rehire an old employee who worked on Classic back in its early development to single-handedly code this cow, because apparently nobody in the world understands flash coding anymore. Mind you, flash coding went obsolete 4 years ago, so I don't know where this notion that Flash is like an ancient scripture is coming from, because there are certainly a lot of people who still know how to code in Flash. And famously, Flash is not a difficult coding language to learn. But what strikes me the most about this is that Classic literally doesn't run on Flash anymore. That's like the whole point. In late 2020, when Flash shut down, Animal Jam was ported, which means that they rewrote the code from Flash to a new coding language. I don't know anything about coding, but that's the basic gist of it. That's why Animal Jam can run today on something that isn't Flash, because Flash is dead. So I don't know where she's getting this notion from that people still use Flash. And secondly, for something as simple as a pet, you do not have to rewrite entire lines of code. Pets are literally one of the easiest things to create. You just replace the assets, make sure that it registers as a new pet, and you're done. I'm not saying it's easy, because Animal Jam is still built on complete spaghetti code, and it's probably indeed very difficult to work with, but it does not take a year, as Leora stated, to replace some assets and get it functional. Because guess what? Animal Jam's been doing that for years! I want to give her the benefit of the doubt to say that she was making an educated guess, but the way this is worded, it's just the sheer fact that she's putting so much confidence in like these specific details that they had to rehire someone, that nobody knows Flash anymore. It makes me think that it was like a deliberate choice, which if that's the case, okay. Love that for you. Love you, Jambassadors. Another addition to the list of why this program does not work. I think it's incredibly disappointing that Classic has turned out the way it has, with the game not being updated whatsoever at this point. First off, the game is running on complete fucking spaghetti code. It may not be running on Flash anymore, but like it is still struggling to hold together. And also, Classic is an incredibly old game. It's turning 15 next month, but I don't think that excuses the amount of neglect and disrespect that WildWorks genuinely has for this game. But I'd much rather they just let Classic completely get abandoned than try to string us along on this manipulative little shtick that they have that they actually care about the game. It's not okay. Considering the amount of time and money and effort that people have spent into this game for 15 years, and the fact that we're still here playing it 15 years later, I genuinely don't think this is an okay thing to happen. It's actually pissing me off that people are expected to be grateful for the bare minimum when WildWorks isn't respecting us in return. We're still paying for memberships, we're still playing this game, we're still advertising it by making videos and content. We're still here. And yet they expect us to be grateful for nothing. We as consumers have rights, guys. We've been spending our money on this game for years. You have the right to complain about the product you are paying for. I have membership right now. I've had a membership for about 10 years across multiple accounts. We have a right to complain about this. I think way too many people are giving WildWorks slack that they don't deserve. A few years back, I would have been on your side. I would have been, yeah, I give them the benefit of the doubt. It's shit code, it's an old game, it's not that profitable. But at this point, it's been so many years of neglect. I mean, 5-6 years of no actual updates. But this was the final straw for me. Just the sheer audacity that they've had to up the price of this cow, acting like we're supposed to be grateful for this, and then having their little henchmen running around spreading misinformation, which, I mean, I guess they can't control what their little henchmen say, but they are responsible for what they say. It's just, it leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. And at the end of the day, I really love Animal Jam. It's a game I'm super passionate about. And that's why I'm so upset, because it makes me so disappointed that this is how one of my favorite games has turned out. And so what I'm urging you to do is to speak up about it. Speak out about your disdain for whatever you have about the game. Stop being scared, stop giving it the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, don't be a dick about it, but just make your voice heard. Send them an email, complain about their Instagram, unfollow their Instagram. I haven't been following them for like 6 years. Just take a stand on it, and have a good day. I promise there is a normal video coming up. It was supposed to be posted before this one, but then this whole shebang happened, and I wanted to post this earlier. I feel like it's a lot more urgent. But there is a normal video coming up where I'm, you know, back to my normal shit posting self. But have a good one, guys.